To know that you're going to be immortalized in the game, my name is in the game now. That's never going away.
Round to get Mazumna here in the pistol. Davey going ham, quad kill.
Very proactive. Davey also finishing his kill on Uber.
Proving himself to be a sort of take matters. Oh, he gets that shot.
This is old school yelling. I feel like Splyce going
for the Cinderella story that is Splyce.
I got into esports when my older brother, you know, the classic story of the younger brother watching the older brother, he showed me Counter-Strike. I saw him playing, I wanted to play. He was watching a YouTube video one time of the Pentagram G-Shock team play at the World Cyber Games, and they were on the stage and there was the crowd in front of them. Everyone was cheering for them. They were like jumping up, they were high-fiving. I loved it. I loved everything about it. When I saw this, I knew that I wanted to do that. That was my dream. I was 10 years old and I knew, I was like, that is what I want to do. I want to be on a stage playing in front of a crowd one day. I've always been really competitive. I played sports all growing up. I played hockey and soccer. And so all my life growing up, I was really competitive. And everything I did, I wanted to be the best. You know, it's really cliche, everyone always says that, but it really is true. I think everyone who says it does mean it. I played for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. I have like 13,000 hours of Counter-Strike played. And it felt like I was starting all over again. Like I was in the open league, I wasn't good either. Like switching to CSGO was really tough for me, but I grinded it out. And then I played a season of intermediate with Stanislaw, who currently plays for Liquid. He's one of my oldest friends in the game, and grinded all the way up through all the divisions into the Pro League. All of a sudden we got, like 3 days before the major qualifier, we got a message from Valve saying, look, we might need you guys to fly out to Columbus to play in the major qualifier. The Asian teams can't get their visas. There was still some chance that an Australian team might be able to get visas, and they were waiting to see, blah, blah. And then 2 days before the event, they were like, no, we're flying you guys out like tomorrow. You guys gotta get out here tomorrow. We didn't have no practice, but we had no preparation. Thankfully, we got CLG in our group because they were kind of in disarray at the time, and we were good at beating them anyways. And so we played against them first, and we ended up beating them 16-14 on cash at the major qualifier.
They're just shutting it down. Look at it. It's all on Hayes. 4 kills to none, and 8 pushes through. Gets the final kill. They are hyped as hell. Splyce is going to be the victor of this set, 16-14, and they're moving on.
That was a huge win for us because we knew that we could beat the Vexed team, and we knew we were going to beat those guys. Like when it came up against them, we were like, yo, we're going to beat these guys. Even before the game, when I told them, I was like, we're going to win this game 16-7. I called it before the game happened, and then we won 16-7.
The first one that's rolling down an 8. It's 1 kill, and Splyce will be here in a month's time. They will qualify, the first of the NA teams to do so.
Just to feel like the success that we had as a team, it was a huge moment for all of us. Our team was, not expected to even be there. So to qualify and to go 2-0 and to be the first North American team to qualify for the first North American major, it was by far the best moment of my career up to that point. And we had like the Splyce management there with us because this was such a huge moment for the organization, because now Splyce is immortalized in the game too, right? Even to this day, thinking about it, it doesn't give me chills, but like it's just a really happy feeling just to even think about it. Like now everyone has to be on the same page. Teams are so good now. Teams are so well practiced. Everyone is just so much better now. The players, the teams, everything is better. There's more infrastructure. So like a couple of years ago, you didn't have to be super organized. You could play for 4 or 5 hours a day and just have good chemistry and just be a pretty good team. And you could still compete at the pro level and be a good team if you had 5 good players. To an extent, it doesn't matter how good you are. If you're not really competitive, people are just gonna pass you. Every single team is way better than they were 2 years ago. The scene is so competitive that if you're not, like you are gonna fall behind. You're not gonna be able to keep up. Your team has to be good, you have to be well practiced, you have to be well prepared. We definitely want to be competing for major spots. Like that is every pro team's goal should be to be competing for major spots. You want to be attending events. We're going to be competing against the best teams in North America. We're not going to be easy games for anyone. We want them to know that they're going to have to grind it out if they want to beat us.